Darien here, and as you guys can see, I'm in Apocalypse Rising with my friend Anthony.
Hello.
And today, guys, this is the Apocalypse Rising Survival and Combat Guide. Enjoy. Alright, guys, we are back, and as you guys can see, this is the Apocalypse Rising map, and there's a lot of different shapes and arrows and colors, and I'm just gonna break it down for you. So, the black arrows are representing the routes you can take, or the main route you want to take. It starts from Vernal. It just makes a whole loop around the map, going from Vernal and then skipping over a lot of different things and going to Hark, to Yale, and then eventually back to Vernal again. Now all the different colors here. The bright red is meaning just completely irrelevant, and there's no need to go there. Old Minen is an exception. You can go there if you want. And yeah, and then Fort Ruins also has some things, but it's not really in the route. So blue circles also mean good. If you guys are setting up a war, it's a good place to fight. It's got a lot of different advantages. Like Oak, it's got that big mountain. Dirk and Mansion, that's a good route. And Yale and Trinity is a good area. Orange circles mean good car parts. So if you guys want to get some really good, really fast car parts like wheels or engines, it's a really good place to go. And then the dark red lines are just to represent shortcuts that you can take if you don't want to take the actual route. Now, guys, this whole thing is based off our opinion. You don't have to follow it if you don't want to. It's just what we found the best. So yeah.
Well, here we are. We start walking into Vernal. Before you go into Vernal, I highly suggest you scope over the hill first, because that way then you get a complete hillside advantage, and they pretty much have no chance because people love to run up the hill a lot. So first you want to loot the right melee tent because you're going to get your blood bags, your painkillers, anything you need. That right tent will most likely have a lot of military stuff in it. Well, at least I find most of the time. Then you go to the, good old police station, my favorite place to battle personally.
And then, guys, when you walk over here, you get the barricade. There's a PPSH right there, and also right by the restaurant, there's some good stuff in there. Then we walk over to this other barricade right by the hospital. It's got some, military grade ammo, just like that AK-74 ammo right there. And of course, hospital. It's got a lot of food and blood bags to stock up on, so don't forget about that. Alright, guys, as we transition to refugee camp, as you can see, I'm using my melee just to take out those zombies, and a silenced weapon, as you can see Anthony doing right there. I don't know if you saw it, but it was kind of fast. And you just want to loot up a refugee camp. It's got a lot of blood bags and food, and yeah.
Well, as we segue here in the melee outpost, mainly you don't really want to go here. This is the first place you should go. Honestly, you should just come here for car parts and just leave it at that. Loot the barracks, and then the big giant greenhouse in the middle of the melee outpost. And just make your way out, because you don't want to get enclosed in there. Got that back room.
Alright, guys, as we move into the cemetery and Oak region, you can see I'm looting up here, and in these two gravestone areas you can see I just got an Uzi, and right there by the bell ladder you can get a good gun. And as you move into the church itself, there's a lot of food and just ammo for any type of gun, really. And then we're moving on to Ulk, and you always want to loot up this melee tent here, and there's a little lag going on with that. And then right those barricades, they have really good stuff. Then when moving over here, this is a good place to get car parts if you need them. And then you can also get that right there at the barricade, usually having really good weapons and snaz like that.
As we move on to the tents of Hark, you mainly want to go through Hark, the tents, to be stealthy, or you can go through the power station. I prefer the power station. So you want to help go through the tents, and then after that, you're going to go to the fire station. As you see, grab the pilot helmet. Always try to look as intimidating as possible, like special forces, clothing, black clothing in general. So mainly if you want to have a gun, go to the top floor, because that's where you find it more often. And then once you leave the fire station, there's really no point in going anywhere else. So you just run down to the mansion and then do some looting there.
Alright, guys, as you move on, you are going to run into little things like a heli crash or other players, for example. But here we have a heli crash. Heli crashes always have really good gear, unless it's been looted previously. But they always have special forces or urban bottom camo, which I found here, to make yourself look even more intimidating. They range from all types of battle rifles, assault rifles, and LMGs, not MLGs. And you guys can get a lot of different things and attachments, so make sure you stop by just to see if there's stuff there. And approaching mansion, as you can see, I come in from the main entrance, or it's not the main entrance, but the front by the roads. You don't want to always do that, because if there are military graded guys outside, you just want to keep your distance. But there's never anything on the bottom floor, just except for food and probably civilian ammo. But when you make your way up here, you can see I just found an OTS mag. And Mansion overall is a really good place for like battles and just defense. It's a good place for making a base. It's got a lot of like windows to shoot out of, although that right now the windows are broken at the moment, but it will be fixed eventually. And as you can see there, I just found a Fedorov and a battle rifle mag, so it's really good. So yeah.
So as we segue into Dirk, make sure you keep track of your food and drinks like this failure, being stupid. So you first move to the fire station or the clinic first, because that way then you can get guns or blood bags or food, and so you can keep moving on to Trinity, because that's where most of the gunfights take place. Like geared players are there all the time. So you want to loot that tent. You find military guns there, not in this case, unfortunately, and kill that zombie failure. Then also look over here. You find guns here almost all the time. And then you go into the clinic, grab blood bags, and then you check the fire station, because people set mines at the stairs right there. And up here at the fire station, top of the fire station, you'll find a lot of guns. So here we are in Trinity. So you want to go ahead and loot the big Trinity Corp building first, because of the fact that you find really good guns there a lot of the time. Check the left, right, everything, all that. Check in the back in the office building, because you'll find like a lot of attachments and sites and whatever.
As we transition into Yale, guys, you always want to get a bird's eye view from the mountain right by Trinity and Yale, just right between them. And you always want to come in from the east or the west, either way. And as I make my way into the tents, you see I do get a little thing here with the player. I fuck his shit up. And he also has a Euro, which is always nice. Now, in these military tents, there's always a wide variety of military-grade weapons, as you say. We got a AK-74U. Pretty sure that was that. And there's always a lot of vehicle parts and jerry can right there, and yeah. And then making our way into the biggest city of all, you always want to check center, but be very cautious, because there are a lot of zombies and they can cause you lag. So check the health tents first for blood bags and painkillers for fights and just weapons and ammo. And you guys want to check the hospital and clinic over by the industrial. This is a really good area for car parts. And
as we spin on over to Corey, you want to loot these tents. That normally has a good gun in it. I don't know why I didn't have one this time. But, you check the barricade to the right, not the left. That's more for civilian. You do that police station. This failure doesn't loot it for some stupid reason. I found a drum in there, which was hilarious. But anyway, you also want to go ahead and loot that barricade and also go in that warehouse, because it mostly has car wheels and engine parts in there.
Making our way to Radio Tower, this is always a good place for scouting out and just base building in general, because you got a huge tower that you can just overlook the whole entire map if you got your graphics settings to 10. Barricades, this left one always has civilian ammo, but this one usually has really good military graded weapons. And the bottom floor of this area doesn't really have anything but ammo, and usually the highest pack is survival. And then making our way over here, this is probably the area, military grade weapons here and here are probably the best places. And then the barricade out in front usually has nothing, so except for you want some motherfucking ammo.
As we jump on down to Mason, you want to go through the military tents. That's the easiest way, because then after that you got the crates to help you out. There was a dang on player down here and he freaking logged. I hate loggers, dude. Don't log. I don't care if it's 6v1, you still stay, alright? Then after that you go down to the clinic. That barricade always has good stuff, always is there. And yeah, check that barricade behind the clinic, and then that also has good military stuff. And then head on.
As our final transition, we move in the prison, and this is a really good place for base building and just combat overall, because you can head glitch over the walls. And at the very entrance of prison, there's a melee tent, and it's always got really good ammo. There's a battle rifle mag, there was an MP5 mag, and there was a Scar L mag. And then always barricades. Barricades always have things good behind them, like that secondary ammo for me, and 50 round mag for a Scar L. And then all the way around prison, there's big towers, but these are the two main ones. As you see, I got a 5.45 silencer for those weapons, and then this one has usually food and drink, and as I see, there's some food. And then making our way to our final place. All right, guys, that concludes the loot up and all the routes for all this, and then we're gonna go into combat. And remember, this is just our opinions, and yeah. All right, guys, as we move on to the combat stage of this video, I'm showing you another map, and this is pretty much the same thing as the other, just getting rid of the car parts and looting area. So the circles, once again, represent the combat areas, and reds are the places you want to be. As you can see, Vernal's got like 2 places you want to be on the big mountains. Most of these have big mountains, and then those are really you want the high advantage. And then Dirk, that's got a really good area over there, just have that high mountain. And then same with Yale, and Mason's got Corey's got a small hill you can also use on Mason if you need to. And then Kin, he's got the center buildings for skyscrapers for the main battle. So yeah. Alright guys, moving on to the combat portion of the video, we're going to talk about 3 main cities, Kin, Vernal, and Hark, and then if we have time we're going to elaborate. So, Kin is a very good basing, and for battles you can infiltrate really easily. So we're going to start off with basing. Basing, the best place you want to base is the hall, like the Kin Hall, just the big tower, because you get height advantage, of course. Even when the players are on the skyscrapers, you always have height advantage. If the skyscraper is blown up, any skyscraper will, or if the town hall is blown up, you can go to any skyscraper. Any skyscraper will do because it's always got height advantage against players in the center of Kin or even in the industrial area. But height advantage is for everything. Always remember that. You always want height advantage. And then for infiltrating Kin is really easy. Sniper Hill, say people are in industrial, or they're just in the center of Kin, you can still snipe if you got your graphics to 10 and you got an ACOG. You can snipe from Sniper Hill, and then you can also be just eyes for somebody. You can also advance from Bunker Hill if they're over by the hospital. It's really easy. Just make sure you got more than 1 person with you, and you'll be fine.
So we're going to start talking about Vernal. The best place to infiltrate would be to go through Mason Hill and also to go through Refugee Hill. So then you can easily get a sniping advantage. And there's also like 2 rocks. You can easily go there, prop up, take cover, snipe, do whatever you need to do. If you want to base in Vernal, I suggest going to the hospital, top of the hospital, because you get an easy advantage over people who are below you. They won't be able to see you. You can get ambushes. And also you have unlimited blood bag, food, water, anything you ever really need will be there right under you. And makes it a lot easier. And also go to the school because of the fact that, again, sniping advantage, they won't be able to see you. It's just really a lot of fun to base there, and it's still safe to base there. So it's not like, oh man, I'm gonna have a lot of fun to base here, but it's just gonna be a piece of crap and unreliable. So yeah. Now we get to Hark. Hark is a great place to base because of the fact it gets a lot of action, and it's always fun to base at the fire station. Who doesn't? So definitely, as I said, if you want to infiltrate, go through the power station. You want to go through the medic tent because of the fact that they'd most likely be a fire station, so you just get an easy advantage. If you're gonna base, I suggest basing at the fire station. I don't really think you should base at the school though, because of the fact that it's just kind of boring when you go to Hark and base in the school. It's better to go in Vernal, and it's a little bit more reliable to go Vernal than Hark base. So yeah, go to fire station. Use the sniper tower to ACOG, snipe people down for days, and you'll be good to go.
Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. It took me a long time to edit, not as much time as it usually takes for me to make montages, and I don't make a lot of montages. But guys, I really do hope you enjoyed it, because Anthony and I worked hard getting all the footage, recording audio to put over that footage, and then that took a long time. That took a few hours, and just putting it all together, fitting up the audio perfectly. Wasn't perfect, but it was close to perfect, and there were some flaws in it that I could have fixed up a little better, but not something so important I could have done. So guys, I want to say a little thing. This is like a small update at the end of the video if you guys don't want to really hear this shit. But before you do click off, Q&A, leave comments in Xanon, Ninja XX Assassin, or the Roast God comments. Now you can leave if you want. But for those guys who want to stay, I do have a few more things. Bandicam picture watermark on the very top of the video is not going to be gone until a little later than I thought it was going to be. I really wanted it to be like 5 days ago, because right now it's the 20th, and I really was hoping that it would be gone the 15th, which wasn't going to happen because I had to transfer money to my bank, which didn't happen. Or it happened, but I was far shy. What was the word? Far shy. There we go. I was shy off the money that I need to buy it, and I can't really get it until next month, and I can't really get any other money but YubTub, and so I apologize to you who are slowly having agonizing pain with the banditgam.com on the top, and I will do my best trying to get it off. Now, some of you may have noticed, there's said pictures in my room. Not gonna point out any, but if they do make you feel weird, or that you guys don't like them, and you're just offended by them, or girls are offended by them, please comment below, because I would like to know if you guys want me to take them down, or just move them into a different position so you guys don't see them. Because there's a spot that I could put one right here. Oh, yeah. Anyways, one more thing. What was it? Because I've talked about, I tried recording this already twice, because I was always starting the video out like, hello everybody, Alpha Productions here, and then I'd always mess it up because it's the end of the video. What was it? It was like, yes. So, I'm gonna be, I usually upload around 3 to 4 my time, which is Pacific Standard Time, and that's not gonna be happening anymore. It still daily uploads will still happen, and you know, occasionally I have more than one upload per day, like today. I will be uploading around 7 to 9 my time, because I'm gonna be getting home later for reasons, and those reasons will be announced in a few months. And I know you guys are like, but why can't you just tell us now? Because it would ruin the surprise. Yeah, guys. Yeah. So, if you're always, I know people around the world watch, because I can see the statistics and all that. So maybe it'll be better for some people. Maybe it'll be worse, and you guys will just have to wait the other day. Anyways, I got one more thing to say. We are coming around 2K subs, which is quite a bunch. That's around the amount of people in my, the amount of subscribers I have now is just like 100 off from how many people are in my high school, which is like 18,500, which is unbelievably a lot. And getting to 2K will be an amazing achievement for me, and everybody that's stuck around since the start with me. I know there are a lot of people commenting saying, I've been here since 50 subs, 70 subs, and people are in the group for like however long. People, you guys are the best. I couldn't be wherever I am today without you guys, and I know there are a lot of haters, and I do talk about this a lot, and haters, fuck you. A lot of people think I'm phased. I'm phased by haters. No, a lot of people, I said it twice, just fuck the haters. You ain't gotta worry about that shit, alright? Yeah, but 2K subs is coming, and I wouldn't be wherever I am today without you guys. And yeah, except for so returning to the very first topic about the Q&A. I want you guys to I want to do a Q&A, and then putting a montage up as well. So it's gonna go montage first. I don't want to do it in a separate video because I know you guys really like long videos and not the fucking 9-minute ones, which I'm trying to get around. And when I do get the Bandicam full version, it'll be up to 20 minutes. So yeah. Send the questions into Ninja XXX Assassin or Xanon, and the comments, not on this video. I will announce like an update, but I tricked you guys. It said Apocalypse Rising, and then I put update or channel update in Russian so you guys would click on it. Because I've noticed people don't click on it if they don't see that it's Apocalypse Rising. Because I know there's some things I need to get said and people need to hear, and not a lot of people will hear this, but I don't care. So, yes, Xanon, Ninja XX Assassin, the Bro Squad, comments down below this, the group and all that. So, yeah. Well, guys, I really hope you liked the video. I know I was rambling on for about 5 minutes here, and, but, whatever. There's gonna be music in the background, so you can just listen to that. Also, for the music, guys, check the description below if you want to know what type of music was in the video. All by my favorite artist, CMA. That's his initials of his name, and he's an amazing artist of Chillstep, and he's got some collaborations here and there, pretty sure. And go check him out. Thanks, guys. Peace.